good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go ahead and get started. Welcome to the school district staff, administrators, board members, parents, family members, and honorees. I'm Rocky McGinnis, Spanish and ESL teacher at Ridley High School. Tonight we're here to honor the wonderful young people sitting in front of you who have earned membership in the Ridley's Foreign Language Honor Society by meeting criteria set forth by the teachers of the Foreign Language Department. With hard work, dedication, and determination, these students have achieved the 3 steps in the selection process: an A- or greater for each marking period, a superior writing sample, and successful listening and speaking activities in advanced foreign language classes. These amazing students showcase the success of the foreign language program and all it has to offer. These achievements were reached with the guidance of the teachers in the foreign language department. For most students, their foreign language education started at Ridley Middle School with Ms. Susan Owsley, German teacher, Ms. Natalie Canamuccio, Spanish teacher, and Ms. Erin Denton, who was present by the way, Spanish teacher. Their educational aspirations continue here at Ridley High School with the dedicated staff you see before you. Starting with Mrs. Barbara D'Ambrosio, French and Spanish teacher, Ms. Christine Mascioni, German, ESL, and Foreign Language Department co-chair, Ms. Casilda Cacciari, Spanish, Italian, and Foreign Language Department co-chair as well. Unfortunately, she is unable to be here this evening. Mrs. Marisol Roche Timmons, Spanish, who is also unable to be here with us tonight, unfortunately. Mrs. Sarah Skull, Spanish ESL, and lastly, Mrs. Laura Schneider, Spanish. The Foreign Language Department would also like to thank the parents and family members of the honorees. With your support and love, your children have achieved this academic distinction. If you did not receive a program on your way in, more are available to pick up when you leave along the back gate. Tonight's keynote speaker began her teaching career at Ridley. Ms. Mariah Graham graduated from Westchester University with a bachelor's in 2013 and immediately accepted a long-term substitute position at our high school in the fall. She was an excellent teacher from the start, creating special bonds with our students and staff, especially with Ms. Kachari. Not only was she dynamic and engaging, she was dedicated. She would stay up late, producing one-of-a-kind lesson plans to kindle within each of her students a passion for the language. She had students singing and dancing to learn vocab and grammar. She had everyone up and on their feet, smiling, laughing, repeating, and most importantly, learning. After an influential and pivotal year at Ridley, Mariah went on to the Westchester School District to teach Spanish for 9 more years, was involved in equity and leadership work, and ran the BSU program. She received a Master's of Science in Transformative Education and Social Change in 2021. She is currently project coordinator with the Young Men and Women in Charge Foundation. Sorry, I know I'm boring. All right, at this time, please welcome our keynote speaker, Ms. Mariah Graham.
Good evening, everyone. Made me sound so official. It's such an honor to be here at my first school, the first level. So it's great to be back here with y'all. I actually did write something because Cass told me, you're so muy habladora, I speak a lot, so I got to keep it short because we want to eat and we celebrate our lovely scholars. So just a little bit about my language journey. When I was in elementary school, we had a PLUS program. So that's like when I was first exposed to Spanish. And then I took it in middle school as well as high school, and then I went to school and became a Spanish teacher and all the fun things. And so I used to love it when my kids would go, Senorita, I can't do this. And I'm like, I learned, you can learn too. I won't make you dance tonight, but the next time I see you, we're doing salsa and bachata. So practice, be ready. And over the years, I also got to travel abroad to Argentina. I did my study abroad in Rosario, which is like a couple hours from Buenos Aires. It was really cool. I got to live with a family, a host mom, and get to a different dialect of Spanish I'd never heard before. Saw some really cool things down there. I also, I traveled to Guatemala and I stayed in an orphanage for a little bit, did some work down there. And I love to frequent Puerto Rico because it was the first place I ever went after I graduated. I just love the islands. So I've had a very interesting experience with my language and using it in different places, getting to know people, friends, and it's really made me reflect a lot about what my years were like teaching, how I was as a student, And I call teachers, we're teacher learners, right? Sometimes students look at the teachers like we have all the language and all the knowledge, but honestly, we're learning too, right? We just are at a different level. So it's a partnership more than just like, I'm disseminating information and you're these empty vessels, right? No, you have your own experiences that you're joining with the new information. And I used to tell my kids, you know, it's how you're going to express yourself through a new tongue that you didn't know before. And it's a way to connect it. It's not just like a tool, but it becomes who you are. And that's such a beautiful thing. So that's all of this to say that I'm going to give a less than traditional explanation of why learning a language is important, but I hope that you can bear with me as we go down this journey together. Is that okay? All right, awesome. So I call this Reflections of Language, so of all my years. Learning a language allows you to partner with people, places, and perspectives that you may not have known otherwise. It builds your confidence and also makes you humble. It cultivates compassion and stimulates your mind. It is a means to connect our world and every space that we encounter, whether in a physical or virtual form. Just as music and food have no borders, having multiple ways of speaking and communicating our thoughts and ideas are vital to living. It is an honor and a treasure to communicate in more than one language. Learning a world language is a precious gift that sometimes gets lost in translation with the difficulties that ensue when you're first beginning. But in the end, just like in ceremonies similar to tonight, you realize that all of your hard work has paid off, and that there is no limit to the worlds that you can enter and impact. It's a truly amazing feat that we have the capability of learning languages and getting to connect with one another on multiple layers throughout our lives. Whether some of the more traditional methods of conjugation charts and memorization, and I know some of you are triggered when I start saying these things, and comprehensible input. But although these terms seem stressful, they lead to being able to express yourself to someone that you work with. Or helping in a situation like when you're at the grocery store and someone can't communicate, you're able to translate and make sure that they can get the services that they need. Or when you're traveling abroad in a place that's not where you were born, but being able to connect with a family there. Or simply bellowing out songs like Despacito and being able to connect through rhythm, song, dance, and food, and ultimately experiences. Languages are a dance where both parties are trying to negotiate meaning and find a rhythm. Language builds bridges where doors are usually shut and creates pathways for people to connect, not harm. It is a heavy yet empowering responsibility. Language is incubated by culture, and it creates worlds that we live in all the time but aren't aware of until you go through the doorway of comprehension. The learning of a world language is a way to create safe spaces and camaraderie instead of borders, boundaries, and heartache. It's up to you how you utilize your skills. Language is foundational to the human existence, whether it's in written, verbal, or any other form. It's a huge responsibility and a beautiful delight to be able to create worlds and tear down barriers through the way that we communicate with each other. So as you go forth from this ceremony, think of the world that you want to see, that you live in now, and where you come from. Use your language abilities to continue to change, foster, and create hope through the words that you share when you speak. Thank you so much for having me.
We will proceed by language group, starting with French awards for level 3, presented by Madame Ambrosio, followed by the German awards for level 3 by Frau Michoni, and lastly the Spanish awards for levels 3, 4, and 5, will be presented by Senator Schneider. Okay, so momentarily each student will be called up to collect a pen, certificate, and cord. No, inductees should retain the cord to wear at graduation. Okay, cap down in recognition of the special academic merit. All right, when the student's name is called, he or she will ascend the steps right up here, receive their items, and wait at the steps for a group picture, French and German as a group. Snapshots, and then we'll pivot to Spanish. You guys right up there for group that can return to their seats. Sound good? Clear the procedure? All right, you want to sing us a song? Get started with the left? You good? Okay. All right, so first up, Madame D'Ambrosio.
Hello, good evening. My name is Barbara D'Ambrosio and I am a French and Spanish teacher at Britain High School. I had a pleasure to teach some wonderful students, voila, who today are becoming members of the Foreign Language Honor Society. I had a pleasure to get to know them in French 1, 2, and 3. First, I would like to present Christina Buick. Christina shares authentic and genuine love for French culture and French language. She is an excellent student and masters French with ease and joy, so it almost seems effortless. She's intelligent, bright, and graceful. Congratulations, Christina. Laura Henry is Christina's friend, and in the last semester, they were both taking French 3 as digital students. Laura is a very positive person and excellent student too. She stands out for her enthusiasm and joy. She's always ready to embrace any challenge she's faced with. Congratulations, Laura. Now time for Samantha Buick. Samantha is Christina's sister, so as you can see, this love for French language and French culture must run in the family. Samantha is an ambitious and bright student, always ready to go an extra mile to achieve better results, and ready to master new material with ease and joy, of course. Congratulations, Samantha. Another amazing student I had a chance to teach is Jennifer Never. Jennifer is also a very ambitious and capable student with a lot of potential. Jennifer was always prepared, always ready to and eager to learn. I felt I could always count on her. She was always getting excellent results, and she would always bless us with her quiet and cheerful presence. Congratulations, Jennifer. Luther Rainford is also a student with a lot of potential. He's a self-directed and self-motivated learner. French grammar and vocabulary comes with ease to him. He's capable of outstanding work. In class, he was always on task, devoted to his work, and focused. Congratulations. Now, I would like to talk about two students who qualified as members of the Foreign Language Honor Society for French 4. It is Sarah Pergia and Nicole Ports. Now, Nicole is another wonderful student who mastered oral, written, and spoken French on an excellent level. Nicole was always a joy in class. She was serious, responsible, and pleasant to be around. She would always know the right answer. Nicole already speaks Spanish, and now she masters another language. Congratulations, Nicole. And finally, I would like to talk about Sarah Peck. Sarah took French 3 and 4 as DLB student, and she passed them both with flying colors. Today, Sarah is receiving a double diploma for her hard work and dedication for French 3 and 4. It has been a pleasure to have Sarah in class because not only is she an excellent student, but she is one with a great heart. Congratulations, Sarah. Thank you so much. Okay, you probably hear me.
everybody. My name is Christine Michoni. I'm a German teacher, known as Frau. It's my pleasure to introduce two students from last spring German 3 honors class, Jackie Borghi and Jenna Latini, not Latina, sorry about that. I'm making a new program. I currently have them again this semester in German 4, so I just want to say how lucky I am to have gotten the opportunity to have them throughout all of high school. I feel like it's only appropriate to introduce them together because it's like they're doing a hip and German class for as long as I can remember. They made it through 4 years of German together, the only two out of the graduating class. I think of them as my dynamic Deutsch duo in class. When one is not there in class, it's like a part of them is missing. I have to say it's pretty cute. I love seeing how they push each other to be the best that they can. Even when senioritis is settling in just a little bit, they're still two of my hardest workers in class. I remember them being back in German 1 and 2, being a little self-conscious of their speaking. Well, you would never know it today because they've come so far. They actually wanted to give speeches in German at the ceremony. So suggestion for next year. We'll begin with talking about Jackie. Jackie possesses a strong desire and dedication to do well with anything she does in and out of school. Jackie's always asking questions to make sure she understands everything before she leaves my class, which I appreciate that very much as a teacher. I love having Jackie in class and always look forward to our chats about track, college plans, life. Something I'll definitely miss next year, so be sure to keep me posted on your future adventures and at your time at Westchester. And I hope you find time to keep up with your German, and who knows, you might change your mind and be the next Frau. She was thinking about German, so we will see. So best of luck next year, and congratulations. Now on to Jenna. Jenna's hard work definitely paid off to her spot in the Foreign Language Honor Society. One of the things that I will miss most about Jenna is her smile that lights up my room. You would never know that Jenna has earned a black belt in karate, but I learned today I wanted to double check. 3rd degree black belt. So I think it just goes to show how hardworking she is and how dedicated with anything that she does, and you can see it in and out of class. Jenna is a pleasure to have in class, and I wish all my students were just like her. Jenna, I know your drive will take you far in life. Keep it up, and I'm excited to hear where life will take you. So best of luck next year, and congratulations. Next up, Samira Schneider. I give the Spanish awards. Yes, German City.
Good evening, my name is Lori Schneider, and I have the pleasure of teaching 10 fantastic, fabulous Spanish students in Spanish 3 in the spring of 2022 and the fall of 2022. Before we get started, there's a couple of things. I asked the students what they enjoy most about Spanish and how they're going to use it. So, and what usually they say something about La Catrina. La Catrina is a soap opera that we watch, a telenovela. It's made for high school, that we watch in class, and it helps them to listen to other people speak Spanish besides me, which can be very nice. And so a lot of them mention that as one of their favorite things. So I wanted you to know that La Catrina is a telenovela. Also, Kahoot and Quizlet Live are two games that we played frequently in class where they either worked as a group or individually to earn stickers, which they love. And You wouldn't believe it, you know, stickers. And then the other thing, I'll talk about that when we get to it. Okay, so we're going to start out with Carolyn Barnes. Carolyn's favorite Spanish class moment was when we watched La Katrina in class. She'll be going to Penn State, Maine in the fall to study biobehavioral health. She believes that by learning Spanish, she has gained a wider sense and understanding of other cultures. All of these students are fabulous, excellent speakers, readers, writers. I could say the same thing about every single one of them. So I thought it would be more interesting to hear what they have to say. So Carolyn, congratulations. Our next honoree is Eric Books. Eric's favorite Spanish class moment was definitely when we would get up and sing Spanish songs, especially the positional phrases song that we got from Miss Mariah Graham this year. Eric plans to attend Westchester University and major in finance and economics. He believes that learning any foreign language will benefit him in the future to make connections with more people, such as Spanish speakers. And I believe I owe him a sombrero. Congratulations, Eric. Macy Clark. Macy's favorite Spanish class moment was also watching La Katrina and playing Quizlet Live. Macy plans to attend a four-year college and major in neuroscience. Macy believes that learning Spanish will benefit her in the future by allowing her to communicate with others who do not speak English very well. You'll notice a theme. A lot of these students are going through like doctors and nurses and neuroscientists and biologists, and it just goes to show that the right brain and the left brain can work together. Macy believes that learning Spanish will benefit her in the future by allowing her to communicate with others who do not speak English very well. I think I said that, but it bears repeating. Congratulations, Macy. All of these students are being inducted into the Spanish Honor Society for Spanish 3 for third year. Zoe Day. I had Zoe as a digital learning platform student, so she never actually sat in my class, but she did a fabulous job of doing everything online through Canvas. Zoe's favorite Spanish class moment was playing the Spanish matching game in Spanish 1. She will be majoring in biomedical engineering at Drexel after graduating from Ridley. Zoe believes that learning Spanish will help her better connect with people from Spanish-speaking countries. Congratulations, Zoe. This next one I have to preface with this fall. My Spanish 3 class followed their AP Calculus class. And when they came to me, they were just giant stress balls, especially after a test. So we would have to have a 5-minute decompressing period. And Cole Harold, who's my next honoree, he was the teacher. So he would get up and he'd put the problems on the board and the class would go through and they'd talk about what they did and what they didn't do, and if they got it right or not, and then we could do Spanish. But first we had to get through the calc. So Cole very much enjoyed the Spanish holiday escape rooms that we did, getting stickers and teaching calculus. Cole plans to major in engineering after graduating from Ridley. He believes that speaking Spanish can open up new opportunities in careers and communication. Congratulations, Cole. Armin's favorite Spanish class moment was learning and interpreting the Spanish language and being introduced to different cultures by watching the series La Katrina. After graduating from Ridley, she plans to earn a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from Drexel University. Drexel's going to be popular. Armin feels that learning Spanish or any foreign language will benefit her in the future, where she will be able to effectively communicate with coworkers and clients who speak Spanish or other foreign languages. Congratulations, Armin. Angel Rodriguez. Angel's favorite class moment is watching La Katrina on Fridays. He plans on going to college and getting a bachelor's degree in the science of nursing. Learning Spanish for Angel is beneficial because it helps him stay better connected with members of his family who prefer to speak Spanish. Also, being able to speak Spanish properly can make others who may not speak English well feel more comfortable speaking with him. Overall, learning a foreign language is a great tool that can help a person navigate the diverse world we live in and make great connections with unique people. Congratulations, Angel. The next honoree is Mia Rubin-Ham. Mia's favorite Spanish class memory was watching La Katrina. It's a popular show. It's on YouTube, check it out. After graduation, Mia will attend the University of Pittsburgh for bioengineering. Mia believes that learning Spanish will benefit her in the future because it's one of the most spoken languages in the world, and knowing it will help her communicate with others. Congratulations, Mia. Molly Schmidt. For Molly, it wasn't a specific moment, but she really liked the class environment as a whole. After high school, Molly plans to go to college for a degree in animal science in the pre-vet track and hopefully go on to veterinary school. Molly believes that knowing Spanish can help in a future career where it's likely she will come across a Spanish speaker. Having a background in the language will help her communicate, even if it's just a little bit. Congratulations, Molly. Julia Solomon. Julia's favorite Spanish class moment is playing Kahoot review games and winning stickers. After leaving Ridley, she would like to attend college and continue to play volleyball. Learning Spanish will help her communicate with people that she wouldn't be able to talk to if she had not taken Spanish. This will provide her with more opportunities in her future, for example, with different job and travel opportunities. Congratulations, Julia. And I'm going to turn the program over to Mr. McGinnis. Thank you.
A couple of pictures real quick. At this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Leanne Munsell, our superintendent, who will close our ceremony.
Good evening. We would like to thank, to start off, our keynote speaker, Mariah Graham, for her remarks this evening. And to congratulate all of those who have been selected for membership in this prestigious organization, as well as recognize your dedicated teachers who got you to this level of mastery. As members of the Foreign Language Honor Society, you have demonstrated a mastery of another language and have shown an understanding and appreciation of the cultures that come with it. You have also proven that you have what it takes to become global citizens who can communicate and connect with people from all over the world. Learning a new language is not an easy task, and it requires hard work, perseverance, and determination. It takes courage to step outside your comfort zone and to try to understand the world from a different perspective. But it is also one of the most rewarding experiences you can have. It opens doors to new opportunities, it broadens your mind, and it helps you become an empathetic and more understanding to other cultures, as we have heard tonight from our keynote speaker. So I encourage you to continue to learn and explore new languages and cultures. Keep pushing yourself to reach new levels of proficiency and understanding. You are not only ambassadors of your language and culture, but also ambassadors of the idea that communication and understanding are the keys to a better world. So once again, congratulations to all of you for your accomplishments and for being selected as members of the Foreign Language Honor Society. Thank you for allowing us to share in this special moment with you. That concludes our program for this evening, and there are refreshments in the hall, so if everyone could please enjoy those refreshments.